Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Escapist. Last time, we beat Center Perks. We now have to beat 5 more prisons, and they all progressively get harder. So, welcome to Stalag, Flucht, whatever this prison name is. On day 1 of our journey, we did the only thing I knew how to. Make a shiv. Throughout this day, I got tasks from other inmates in order to get some cash. One of them was a distraction at breakfast. As a good inmate I am, I borrowed a few items from my friends, and one of these items was a baseball bat. It could be used in the future to knock out guards. It was finally breakfast, and I then paused the distraction, and then ran away. After stealing a bit more stuff from my friends, I realized that I actually have a job. And today's job, we are now cleaning bushes. Since I want my strength up and my fitness, I now need to work out for a while now. So here you go. You might be wondering, why am I buying this talcum powder? Well, talcum powder is extremely useful, as it allows you to create a mold for a key. That reminds me, how are we going to escape? As you can see, our cell is right here. And we have to get ourselves here. So, how? In this game, there are keys, so we have to make a fake red key and turn the generator off, since the fence is electric. Then we can cut our way out easily, right? Wrong. We have to first be able to beat up a guard, and even then we won't know if he has a red key, since there's 5 other keys in the game. So,
3 hours later.
we're exercising so much that we end up into roll call. We eventually end our first day. Day 2. This day was very good, as we beat up a guard and had actually found the red key, making a huge time saver. But my IQ was still extremely low, and the rat was still smarter than me. And I ran into a small problem while I was being searched in roll call. This led to me having to dispose of all the stuff I was hoarding. Day 3. Day 3 was very useless, as I decided to start chipping this wall, even though I didn't need to chip the wall. So yeah, that was the whole of day 3 basically. However, I did get the achievement for dropping soap in the shower, which was definitely worth it. I also forgot to mention that I got the red key on day 2. So yeah, that's one thing we got, which is almost near our escape then. By the time of roll call, I decided that I was going to escape now, as I got my cutters, my red key, and my guard uniform. So I just waited. When it's lights out, there's meant to be no prisoners. So I obviously switched into my guard's outfit in order to escape being seen and caught. At this time, I thought everything was going perfectly, as I've just turned the power off and I'm just a few cuts away. But I was very, very wrong. As you can see here, they caught me, but they didn't put me in solitary yet, so my brilliant plan was to beat him up. But then I still kept cutting, and I ended up having to run around, and I can tell you, in this moment, I was sweating. But don't worry, as the guards have a memory of a goldfish and can literally instantly forget that there's a prisoner escaping. So this meant I could go back and just restart cutting. As you can see, this was a perfect run with 73% heat and a absolutely amazing score. You definitely cannot beat this high score, that's for sure. With that over, we now move on to Shankton State Pen. On day 1, I start my day off with being allergic how to read long words, and of course, make myself a shiv, since who doesn't like stabbing all the other inmates with a shiv? Moving on, how do we escape? You see, this prison has big walls, so we can't escape like last time, but we can go in the vents. And after reading a few books and stealing a bit of duct tape from some people, we are chipping a stone wall, and we then got the best item in the game, a fake wall. I'm absolutely speechless on how good this is. For the next 2 days, I did absolutely nothing. And I kid you not, when I mean nothing, I did everything I shouldn't have done and just hoarded random stuff and lost it all. So we're now at day 4. And during this time, we got all of this stuff, which you can see is the bed sheets and yeah, which will be helped us in our escape hopefully. On this day, we went to the vent and started cutting up all the shafts, trying to get to the right area. And the next day, we did the same. Until eventually, we got the last one, and just needed to get our grappling hook to get over to the wall. And after a few black market trades, we finally had one. And finally, on the night of day 8, we decided to do our grand escape, placing a bed dummy and grabbing all our equipment for the intense escape ahead of us. During this time, I actually wait until 12 since I don't actually know when the guards go to bed. So yeah, and during this time, we try and escape by not getting caught, which is surprisingly harder than it looks. Once again, another flawless speedrun by myself, with 91 heat. Hope you like this video, and make sure to subscribe and like the video so you get reminded when the next one happens. New type of content, and yeah, see you in the next one.